Hello lovely humans, welcome to Vlogmas Day 23. Tomorrow is our last day. This is unreal. It is 1:40 in the afternoon and I am still in my pajamas. In my defense, I was getting work done in my pajamas, but I have a confession to make. I ran into issues with main channel upload. It was supposed to be up, it's not up yet. Life happens. But if you follow me on my main channel, then you know I rarely miss an upload there. Like, if ever. So, it's been, well, I have dried skin on my nose. Okay, folks, get this off first. And then one rogue eyelash right here that likes to grow down. So, I'm gonna give you a quick catch up on what we've got going on here. There's a horse rolling in their blanket. That's fantastic. So tomorrow midday is when we have a pretty big cold front coming in, and I think it's supposed to get down to like 10 to 12 degrees without wind chill or without humidity making it feel colder. And now my battery's dying. What a picturesque way to start the day. Okay, hold on. All right. Pay no attention. This is just a fraction of the pile of clothing that is on this bed. I don't do much picking up in this room. This is our guest room that will eventually be the baby's room that I film in, where my clothes are stored, because our master closet is like this big and I like clothes. So sue me. I don't clean this room during Vlogmas. It doesn't happen. It's just, it's a mess. I'm like, it's honestly, there's and I have to film the video in here. Okay. Not me emotionally word vomiting all over you. When we have a freeze happen, we have to kind of like backtrack through all of the things. I think the one in February of 2021, we really were like, holy smokes. Luckily, we had enough things going on. We had a generator that was functioning to keep our fridge going. We had a propane tank, we had a propane heater. Like, we had some options to keep us warm and functioning and comfortable during the almost 2 whole days without power, which I got some flack for. Like, we were teased about online being like, oh my goodness, it's so cold, it's like 0 degrees. Yeah, if you live in a place that regularly gets that cold, you have insulated foundations in your house. You may not know that, but most places do. Or you're ready for it, or there's like infrastructure to salt your roads, you know, stuff like that where you're not trapped. That's also the freeze that when Elias went to go pick up my parents, my car got totaled. It was like a slow motion crash. A semi just like crashed into my car. I wasn't driving, Elias was, and obviously he's fine. And it got smushed into a center divider. He was totaled, sitting on the side of the road for hours waiting for someone to come pick him up because there was just crashes everywhere. So we don't want to get stuck in a situation like that again. So we have to backtrack with what's going on with our animals. They are a very high priority to us and we want to make sure they are comfortable and well taken care of. So we've got the chickens and goats that are in their little barn. We've got the horses, they've got their blankets, but we still need to backtrack a little bit from there. And we also have the cats that are outdoor cats, but they will be coming indoors when it gets that cold. But I also know a lot of people who have their cats live outside in the winter. I just choose to do that because I want to, because I like my cats and I want to hang out with them and I'm okay with it. The problem is the dogs also really like the cats, so I like to keep them in this room. But this room is a mess and my cousin's coming to stay with us who's allergic to cats a couple days after Christmas. So we're processing as we can. With the animals, we need to make sure that their waters are full. We also got de-icers this year, so we shouldn't be having to go out and break the top of the water, the ice on the top of the water every couple of hours like we did during the big freeze, or like we've had to do in the past. But do we have an extension cord to get out there? Are the water tanks completely full? The goats and chickens share one like bigger tank that's kind of dirty. So that needs to be cleaned first, really and truly, if we're gonna properly then refill it, because probably sometime tomorrow our hoses will freeze. We know that's gonna happen. So it's just this really interesting like backtracking of what we've got to do. As far as the horses are concerned, they do have a shelter. They will not go into it. We try to put them into it together and like close it so they stay in there, but June is like not nice to Johnny. They have a very unhealthy relationship sometimes. So, but we have to lock up June at night because she's walked underneath the electric fence like 2 times. So Elias just repaired that, so she can't walk under that, but even though she should still be zapped by walking. So we need to leave that open and available for Johnny to get into it if it gets cold enough. Them, as well as all of the other animals, need to have continued access to food, so their metabolism stays up. We are not putting any form of heaters in our barn or in our coop or anything. We did that during the freeze. I have come to find out and come to learn that that is a really bad idea. Chickens and goats and animals will adapt. They will be okay. We do not need to be providing any sort of external heat source like we did that first time around. Too many coops burned down. Even though most of our barn structure is made of tin, it's got a hay floor. We do also practice the deep litter method, where you basically just leave it in place and throw fresh hay on top of it, and then as the excrement decomposes, it actually provides heat, which is pretty dang nifty. So they should be okay. They've got deep litter in there. So our biggest concerns right now are, one, our water main has got to be protected and insulated. I didn't even bring that up, so Elias has got to get working on that. Well, he's been working on it, but he's got to get like the physical insulation. And then we need to make sure the tanks are cleared out, like the troughs, the water troughs, and then filled to the absolute brim, because there's a chance over the next several days that we will not be able to refill them at all. So all of the waters have got to be filled up. Then we have to make sure that we've got extension cords to get all the way out to those to put the de-icers in. And the 2 tanks, the 2 troughs that we're using are metal in this situation, so they should be perfectly fine. Not worried about any sort of issues there. Yeah, and then just making sure all the feeds are topped off and everything. Couple that with I need to get a video up for main channel and all that jazz. It feels like there's a lot riding on today, but at the same time it's totally achievable. It's just one of those days where I'm kind of stuck in the running through a list of things that I need to get done, on top of having family coming into town, and now my parents are staying in town, all of which is great, but that just means like more organizing, planning, logistics, what have you. So I'm gonna see if I can pass off the camera to Elias or Olivia to see if they can take you out there, and I can get ready for this end of year video wrap up on my end. This was a very long intro. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna go, can you see it? Or is it right there? I'm gonna go get rid of that. I hate that hair, and then get to filming, and I'll probably see you shortly in this clip.
Howdy, partners. Liv and I were just cleaning out the water trough, and I moved the horses' water trough away from the mud so they can get a fresh reset. And now that's clean, and we're adding the de-icers into the tanks so that we can plug them in, and hopefully these will keep them de-iced so we don't have to come out here with buckets of boiling water to thaw them out so the animals can drink. So this should be interesting. These are 1,500 watts each, so it's gonna get a little pricey. I think it's worth it for the convenience. Hello, chicken.
I'm trying to snag the sponge from my hand to help me clean. Is that what's going on?
She sees the yellow. She thinks it's like something yummy. So
is it corn?
that's what we're doing. Maybe you'll get a time lapse or something fun like that.
You're staring at it?
Yeah.
Ah! Hey!
Hi. Hello, Johnny.
He's not interested.
You all cozy, bro? You a blanket?
Are you not cozy?
I'm cozy. I'm gonna go get the stinking goats.
They're not stinking.
So this is our swimming pool in the backyard. I'm draining it because the water's yuck. And I'm gonna put this out in the horse pasture so the horses have extra water. In case the hose freezes up, because then we can't fill or add any water, we would have to bucket it from the house, which we did. We filled up 5-gallon buckets inside and carried them outside during the last freeze because the hose froze up because I forgot to disconnect it and flush it out. So yep, so that's what I'm doing. So hopefully we don't even have to add any water throughout the whole freeze. Or maybe I just throw the de-icer in here. Well, I guess the icing isn't the issue. It's the adding the water is the issue.
Did you hear that? No, you don't. Because everyone is gone. I think this might be the first time since the beginning of December where everyone has left the house, except for me. I used to think I was an extrovert, and then we started homeschooling, and my husband and I started working from home, and no one ever leaves, and now I think I crave being alone sometimes. Kids have gone to a friend's house to play for a little bit. Elias has gone to pick up stuff for the insulation for the water main. Oh, and okay, let me deal with this first, and then I'm gonna tell you what's going on with the extra chicken, because we figured it out. I said all that, and then the dogs are in the backyard barking. I swear to you, Clyde just realized we had goats. Like, right when we started Vlogmas. Yep. No, Bon, you're not going out. Clyde. Clyde. Come on. Come on. And then Bonnie has to chew on them right when they come through the door. It was so peaceful for a minute. The rooster situation, the naked neck turkin, which I think Olivia described in one of our videos. So we weren't sure who the bird belonged to or what's happening, and then also said that she saw someone drop it off. So the turkin, the naked neck chicken, I think is a cockerel. I think he's a young rooster, and it is not uncommon for people to just grab a chick that turns out to be a rooster and drops it off at someone else's property. This is like my girlfriend in Michigan has had like multiple roosters drop near her property. They're like, oh, you've got chickens here. It's like a thing, and it's really frustrating, and it's super annoying. We have not been victim to it at all, but that's apparently how we got the rooster, that someone just either thought it was ours or just dropped it off. My money's on the fact that they just dropped it off, because that makes no sense. Why would you not, if you thought it belonged to a family, why would you not come confirm? If you wanted to get yourself rid of a rooster, then you drop it off and just peace out, just go. So we now have a naked neck rooster. I don't know what his name's gonna be, because all of our roosters have had pirate names. So we've had Blackbeard, we have Dread Pirate Roberts, we've got Long John Silver, Jack Sparrow is no longer with us, may he rest in peace. We have Davy Jones. The naked neck one, not a clue. Because yeah, we're gonna keep them, and yeah, we're gonna take care of them, because we don't mind roosters. As long as they're kind, we're okay with them. I think people need to rethink the rooster. Now I'm on a new spicy soapbox. I'm gonna get myself off, but that's where the rooster came from. So we now have a very interesting looking bird that I never would have signed up for, but I'm going to keep it because I think someone needs to be nice to that bird. I'm gonna go film my video. Okay. And everyone's gonna be back in like an hour. So I just gotta film the video and enjoy the quiet while filming it, and then upload it. And then maybe sit by myself for like 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes by myself. Videos are done and uploaded. Children are back. You got pokies from, what was it, horse apple tree? Yeah. She got the little tiny thorns, right?
They're very tiny.
Apparently they burn. So we're trying to soak her hand in some warm water to soften the skin so we can get those out. I'm freezing. I hit that point where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can recover from this being this cold without a bath. Whew. I just keep getting body chills.
I know, right?
And my sweet husband, I asked him to, I was like, hey, we haven't had a fire all of Vlogmas, like a real fireplace fire. Would you mind putting one together? He was like, yeah, totally. Goes to swing the axe once. The handle he knew had a crack in it. It full on split. Stabbed him in the finger. He's okay. There was blood, but he's fine. But he's like, there may not be a fire. I was like, that's understandable. You are bleeding, so I guess I'll allow it. But that doesn't make me less cold, does it?
No, not at all.
And here I am complaining about the temperature when my child's hand is burning from horse apple thorns and my husband's hand is bleeding from a broken axe handle. And I'm like, but I'm cold. How do you put up with me?
You feed me?
That is, I was about to say don't answer that question, but that is a very valid point. Speaking of which, what should we do for dinner?
Dessert?
We're not doing dessert for dinner.
We haven't done a vlog this fall. For all we know, it's dessert for dinner.
It's not dessert for dinner.
How do you know?
Because I wrote them all.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna sit down and try to come up with something to do for dinner, especially because we don't have protein defrosted.
Meatloaf?
We just did meatloaf.
I love meatloaf.
I know, I do, but we don't have a protein defrosted. It's already 5 o'clock and meatloaf has to cook for 45 minutes to an hour.
Mm.
That's not including defrost time or assembly time. Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
I'll just sit here, it's fine.
Is it warm next to your cheek?
No.
No? Okay. All right, I'm gonna look up some recipes, see what I can find. Oh, actually, Molly Baz, B-A-Z, Baz, just released an orzo recipe that looked really good. So maybe.
I said Azure.
No, orzo. It's like pasta in the shape of rice. So we had risotto last night. Might as well do another pasta type thing tonight, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, her recipe looks bomb. I just watched the video and she's very funny. I think that's my first full video of hers that I've watched. I don't know what he's doing. He might be fixing the axe handle right now. And if he is, God bless him. My fingers are still freezing. I started following her because a cast iron company that I started following, she has like a custom cast iron design, whatever. But he's got to be hammering off the head or hammering it in. That's what he's doing. He's fixing the axe. God bless him. Any hoodles, I'm not making the recipe that she shared, that she put together. It looks delicious, but I'm not doing it because it's super close to the risotto that we had last night. It's like cooked in the same way, it's just much faster. So I'm excited to try it in the future, like try this application of cooking orzo like this. But it did get me thinking. I have this kind of like Italian sausage soup style thing that I throw together sometimes. And if we have, I think we have all the ingredients. So I think I'm just gonna do that. If I can just get some broth going, I think the only thing I need to double check on is our Italian sausage to see if we have that. My mouth is watering. I'm telling you, this baby, there's something about this child that makes my mouth water. Even the basic things, it's just soup. It's never just soup. I love soup. Soup is a food group. You know what else I love? I love this view and this blanket. And it's just like, what a cozy, why do I not sit here more often? Cute tree. It's fantastic. Okay, let's go make some soup together. At least get it started. It's only 5:30, but if I can have it simmering for a while, the flavors are going to be chef's kiss. All right, let's roll. Am I sassier today because I'm wearing makeup? Like proper full makeup? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, clarification. No, the orzo recipe got me thinking of the Italian sausage soup that sometimes I throw tortellini in because, no, that's not what no, that's a different soup. I'm thinking of that one because I use orzo in it. There, that was the connection. We got there. Let's just go make some food. Goodness gracious. If I hurry up, maybe I could have it on the stove by the time he has the fire lit. If he's still doing it. If not, dear, it's totally fine. I love you anyways, and I'm really sorry about your hand. But I wouldn't be mad if you lit the fire. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty and charming. And now I'm cold again. All right, dinner. Whew. Oh, I'm so cold. Oh no. I have to make a teeny tiny pivot. How much of this mess can you see in this kitchen right now? Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, just some fruit. Some fuzzy fruit. We are just gonna put this here for the animals. And then a bit of that too. Okay. And then the rest is what it is. We're making a teeny tiny pivot. So cool. From the original recipe because it calls for zucchini. I thought we had some, and we do not. Which is good because it means we ate it all. We cooked with it all. But that is kind of a key component of Italian sausage soup. So I'm gonna make it with potatoes instead, which feels a little sacrilegious. Is this gonna work? I don't know. There's something about the zucchini that just, the toothsomeness of it that just hits right, but I don't have a choice. And he doesn't have a plan for dinner. I asked him if he did and he said no and then disappeared. Convenient timing, sir. So I'm gonna start off with some beef broth. I love this option. Flavor Chef, I get it through Azure Standard, of course, as I do with everything. And this is grass-fed and grass-finish, which is fantastic. We love that for us and for the cows. But I need to get rid of all of the freezer bone broth and ideally just use it up or get it to a canned version so it's shelf stable. Because if there's one thing we're running out of very quickly, it is freezer space. And we just got that giant freezer, ideally for more protein. Okay, I'm gonna get moving and get this warming up just so I don't have to handle frozen stuff. Can we see? Are we bumping? If I do that, maybe a little bit. Instead, it just looks like a sweatshirt. Oh, it's bumping. Okay, does Jamie need to watch cooking shows more often? Is that what she's trying to communicate to everyone right now? What I love about this recipe specifically is that, or just like this genre of soups, is how easy it is to just double and add a bunch to it. So in fact, as I'm kind of pulling all the ingredients out, I'm like, I should really try to stretch this recipe as much as I can. So I think instead, I'm gonna pivot to combining the Italian sausage soup with the tortellini soup and skip the orzo, because then we'll still have the toothsomeness of the tortellini that will be missing because we won't have zucchini. You tracking? Or am I just being nonsensical again? We're not surprised. After all that, what?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go get a laundry basket for you.
Oh, okay. After all that, I don't even have tortellini. So we're back to the orzo. It's fine, because we don't have the zucchini, so I was like, oh, I'll do tortellini for the bite.
Like, are tortellinis those little round ones that are like stuffed?
Yes.
We have some in the freezer.
No, we don't. We have ravioli. All the tortellini has been used.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to be wrong. If you want to go look, that's fine by me. But it's fine either way.
You could totally be right.
Hi. Can you let the sad dogs in, please? Yes. Okay.
I'm letting.
Make them sit first, please.
Sit.
So far we've got our broth, our onions that I sauteed, basically sweated down just a little bit, our potatoes and carrots and a little salt and pepper, and we're just gonna get this going because some of the broth is still frozen. And I ended up adding a couple more cups so I could hopefully turn this into a few lunches over the next few days as well. You didn't find it?
On the ground. Nope.
That's all ravioli.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought. What'd you get, bud?
Green banana.
I don't think that's green banana, but I think that's green apple.
Apple.
Good job. Oh, I'm so excited to eat this. But I basically am gonna bring this to a boil to cook the potatoes and the carrots down a little bit. Ooh, I need something out of the garden.
Oh.
What do you want?
It was cold.
What do you want?
Can I have a little bit?
You may have a few pieces, yes. Only because your advent calendar is lame.
Yes.
Just kidding, it's not lame, it's great. But I think next year you probably won't get a tea advent calendar, will ya?
No.
No. So I think I need to go get at least, oh, you wanna show the camera something? Okay, hold on, let me walk around. I need to go get at least parsley from the garden. Yes, sir.
Just
Show me.
pretend like there's nothing in here.
Okay, we're gonna pretend like it's completely empty.
I mean, there's something in here that I haven't opened.
Okay, show me.
I think there's something in here that I never opened.
Okay, should we pretend to be surprised?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Show me. What are you opening?
No, let's just pretend to wait for it. Just tomorrow.
Okay, deal. All right.
Mommy.
We'll pretend tomorrow.
Rudolph, my man, you're the only one who can save the day. Say yea or nay. Now will you pull my sleigh? Oh, Rudolph. Rudolph, my bird.
Just so you know, behind my very aesthetically pleasing cooking segment. Oh my god. Ah, lots of noise.
Simon,
Let's
are we blue?
why don't you like the green? Like Christmas colors. And we'll do red.
We're already blue.
And then red here. Here.
Oh, the bar.
Oh, am I saying go?
Yeah.
All right, girlies, can you hear me? Someone might need to go tell them. All right, all teams ready?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Oh. They just went stealth mode. Oh, they went super stealth mode. I can't even see them in the camera. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, we're ready.
Things have escalated. We turned off lights. I have one cooking light and the mantle, and that's it. Alrighty, y'all ready? Okay. On your marks. Get set. Go. Okay, you'll have to excuse the poor lighting because they're still going at it. There might be screaming in the background. But I forgot that I put, actually, right before our first frost, which was last month, I grabbed actually the kids, Elias, grabbed all the fresh basil out of the garden. And I was able to put it in the food processor with some olive oil and preserve it. So I have it sitting in these trays. I just popped one out for dinner. It smells literally like fresh basil. I don't know why I'm doing the Italian fingers, but it smells completely different than using dried basil. So it's so fun. I just use 1 cube for this. I might go through and grab another one, because still, I think a single ice cube is like 2 tablespoons worth. So it's not as much at the base of this, but I've got the soup on a simmer. And what I like to do with my reusable bags is I'll put a piece of Scotch tape in the corner and label what it is, so then I can just peel this off afterwards and use it for something different, but I can still label it and it still looks nice and clean. So my need for aesthetically pleasing things it, you know, it still looks nice. So I've got to get the rest of these in here, and I might pop one more of these in here, give this a little simmer, and then towards the end, this is fresh parsley from our garden, which smells incredible. I don't think I've ever liked the smell of parsley. And then Elias made me sparkling water from our soda stream. There's something about drinking out of a fancy glass just makes a homemade sparkling Berkey water just hit different, you know? What is it? There's something about this pregnancy also that I just want. Bubbly water. Like my own little cocktail. Without the booze. So I just plopped another cube in there. Let that defrost. Can you hear me over the laser gun war that's happening right now? Alright, I'm about to toss in the parsley. About to toss in the parsley and the spinach. We're gonna go back to the aesthetically pleasing, ear aesthetically pleasing music, because this is a lot. Oh my golly.
Rudolph, my boy, now don't you act so coy. Let us go and fill all the little children's hearts with joy.
Spinach added, parsley added, and this looks beautiful. Those colors are stunning. I'm so excited to eat this. I'm gonna let this simmer just for a little bit, because I just added the parsley, and the spinach was frozen, so it's already done. But I just want the parsley flavor to meld just a touch. Oh my goodness. If you could smell through this camera right now, goodness gracious. I'm telling you, that homemade basil just hit different. And now, homegrown basil. You know what I mean. And now I'm gonna go sit in front of the fire because I haven't had a chance to sit in front of it yet. But at least I'm not shivering anymore. Hey, Silas, who won the last round? You did. Yeah, buddy.
Wait.
What? No, like the last team round. You won it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Bonnie. Okay. I can't pet you and hold the camera and hold my drink.
It's okay, I'll make it work.
I'll figure it out. Don't you just stay there. And Why? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh. All right. No. Thank you. Isabella, what is one thing that you have asked me for every single year for all of us? No. Will you please go get all 5 pajama boxes? Livy, do you want to help her?
Yes.
Cyrus runs the opposite direction.
I knew what these are now.
Do you? Don't say anything. Livy, can you please take off the... Oh,
Which one is
it's falling open.
Oh.
My guess is that's Silas.
this? No, this one's two sides. This one's that side. Isabella? Thank you.
Silas, why don't you... Don't open it yet. Can you sit down?
And then this is for Daddy. Then this one's for you, I'm guessing.
Okay. Alrighty.
No.
Ready? 3.
You guys want to open? Hold on. You're not doing the countdown. I didn't work really hard to make this happen so you could do the countdown. You guys ready? I'm letting you open your Christmas Eve jammies early. Ready? Open them. What have you wanted every single year, Isabella? Matching Christmas pajamas!
Yay!
Which means
We all got the same.
we all got the same ones. Which means we need to have the best jammy race of all time! Ah, dogs! Don't worry, bud. Don't worry, bud. Come on. Jam. No, bud.
Wait. We gotta get the tags off.
It's okay, bud. Just get the jammies on. We'll take them off when it's on you.
Mom,
What, bud?
I wanna wait up.
Hey, it's okay. All we gotta do is beat Daddy. All we gotta do is beat Daddy. This isn't the right shirt.
Alright, you want?
The shirt's
Dad
not.
won.
Arms up.
I just gotta get rid of these tags off and do this. Go.
You think, bud, do you like them?
I'd say that's a yes.
Isabella? I know. Give me 5.
And I still have to tag.
That's okay. I do too.
There's something to enjoy on Christmas morning.
Which means we need to all... No.
I have to pay up.
We need to all get a picture together for the thumbnail.
Oh, dirt.
Oh, oh, dirt. Should we do it right here in front of the fire?
Yeah.
Great. Can we pick up the boxes before they get stepped on? Thank you. Oh my goodness. It's a sea of plaid. Ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right, you want to do silly face?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. All right, y'all.
Wait. One
What?
more silly face.
One more silly face?
Alright.
Okay.
And how about
Sit in.
everyone has the same face?
Okay, what face are we making? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. Dinner.
I pulled the muscle on that one.
Bonnie, watch out, baby. I'm actually really happy with these because I got the long version. Pajama pants, I usually have to steal his. I have to.
Have to.
Because all the women's pants are too short. And these are like kind of pulling on the ground a little.
You know, if you shop at Cabela's, you always have a long version.
Yeah.
Just like the
Cabela's just, the way they make stuff at Cabela's, it's just cut different. It doesn't work well. Look at that. Do we want Tabasco with it?
I kind of just want to try it by itself.
All right, I'll bring the Tabasco in just in case.
Okay.
You already put ice in his?
Guess I did.
Perfect. Look at all those mostly fresh herbs. Oh, buddy. You already know what's happening. You already know look how much that went down from just one dinner. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of lunches out of this. I can tell you that. I think people are gonna be coming back for seconds. Oh, wow, that's a lot of hot sauces. I think these are supposed to end up in the fridge, but they're not open yet. Okay, there's the Tabasco, just in case. Yeah, buddy. I had a hunch that that soup was gonna be really good. No, that soup was phenomenal. That soup was so flippin' good that I don't think we're gonna have much left for leftovers. Watch out, babies. So my whole plan of like, oh, I'll make extra. No, Elias and I both went back for seconds. And you know, if I go back for seconds, I'm either, wait, let's go to the bathroom. You know, if I'm going back for seconds, that's serious. Or I'm just pregnant. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave the vlog here. I'm gonna go wash my face. I wonder if Silas and Olivia are coming down with something. So, let's start praying now, okay? That our Christmas is nice and healthy and snot-free. Because I'm not sure. Alright guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Night.